Hello and welcome to Up to Speed, our way of getting information on new product announcements to you as quickly as possible on this channel. So today, Panasonic have launched two new cameras, the S1 and the S1R. These represent their first move into larger sensor stills cameras. The Micro Four Thirds range like the GH5 has been hugely popular options for video. Panasonic offered us video features on the GH5 and GH5S, which we just haven't seen on cameras from Sony, Canon or any of the others like 4K 60p and 10-bit recording internally. So ever since rumours started coming out that Panasonic were working on a full frame system, people have been getting very excited indeed. We still don't know everything though. This has been more of a product tease than a full information release, but hopefully more information will come out over the next few months. I'll go through what we do know though about each of the new cameras, but before I do, I think it's important to discuss the business partnerships that have made this actually possible. So Panasonic have formed a partnership with Leica and Sigma to develop the L-mount system. This is Leica's full frame mount, which they've been using on their cameras for years. But because it's Leica, the cost of the lenses and cameras has been a bit prohibitive for most of us. Bring Panasonic and Sigma into the partnership though, and that might mean that more affordable lenses and cameras will be able to be made around that same system. Leica have had a long relationship with Panasonic, even making the optics in some of their Lumix lenses, so a partnership between the two perhaps doesn't come as much of a surprise for most people. But the real interesting addition though for me is Sigma. So Sigma have been really pushing forward what's possible in affordable lenses for the last few years. So it's going to be very interesting what they bring to the table in this new partnership. So let's take a look at the actual new products themselves and what we know so far. The S1 and S1R are both full frame mirrorless cameras. The S1 being able to capture 24 megapixels of stills and the S1R doing 47 megapixels. Both use a dual IS system for stabilization. So that's sensor stabilization working in tandem with lens stabilization, which is a first for full frame. We've seen this on the GH5, but not on a full frame camera yet, so that's quite exciting. Both have dual card slots, with one card slot being XQD and the other one being an SD card. Panasonic have said that they will do full frame 4K 50p and 60p video, which is a first for the industry. Although there's been no mention so far as to whether or not they're going to record 10-bit 422 internally like they do on the GH5. We also know very little about the autofocus of the new sensors, especially for video. One slide in their presentation did mention contrast-based AF though, so it's possible we won't see much of an improvement in video autofocus over the GH5 unfortunately. Now as for lenses, you can of course use Leica's existing lineup of 8 lenses, which are fantastic options, but they can be pretty pricey. Or Panasonic have 3 new lenses, with a further 7 coming within a year of the launch date. The 3 they're launching with the cameras are a 50mm f1.4, a 24-105 and a 70-200. Although they don't specify an f-stop for those 2 zooms, which is a bit strange. We'll have to wait and see some of the finer details there. But having a fast 50mm prime, a standard walk-around 24-105 and a telephoto option all available on launch will cover a lot of people's needs. Plus, bringing their lens lineup to 10 lenses after just a year, whatever those lenses may be, should mean that this will very quickly become a very comprehensive system for people. So, that's about all we know so far from Panasonic's initial press release. If you want to join the pre-order queue, then the links to our product pages are of course down in the description below. In the meantime though, I'd love to know what you all think of the S1 and the S1R. Are you excited? How do you think these compare to the other new recent announcements in the industry? Let me know in the comment section down below. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.